Vanessa Welch, getting you answers.
It is World Autism Awareness Day. According to the CDC, children of color on the autism spectrum are going undiagnosed or being diagnosed late compared to their white peers.
Well, one group of moms is pushing for equity in access to resources for kids of color. New at 6, Boston 25 News reporter Crystal Haynes spoke to 4 mothers turned autism activists.
These moms.
Our journey has been it's been painful. That time that he spent at Children's Hospital, I was chatting with one of my friends yesterday, and I cried for 30 days straight.
Are in a fight for their children's lives.
Not only was we undiagnosed, but we were also going through homelessness at the same time.
In a system they say is failing their children with autism.
I was told by a doctor pretty much I was being dramatic and there was nothing wrong with her.
In August, American Academy of Pediatrics report found Black children with autism spectrum disorder were diagnosed on average more than 3 years after their parents expressed concerns about their development.
We were labeled a deviant child. I remember in the school system, one secretary called him bad.
Shireen Diaz's son didn't receive a diagnosis until he was 14.
We had to fight our way there. And finally, in 2016, after we had a hospitalization, for 2 weeks in Boston, we would then the doors started opening when we were afforded services.
Tiffany Payne struggled to get a diagnosis for her daughter while dealing with homelessness and a son with autism.
Staying in a shelter, in a hotel, motel at the time, and trying to get diagnosis, get evaluations, having early intervention come in the hotel room just to find out what's going on with her, as well as my son.
Yahaira Lopez is a mom of a son with autism and the founder of Autism Sprinter, a group of parents working to make resources more accessible for all families.
A lot of the workshops, a lot of the trainings weren't happening in my communities of Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan. And so that means that it already put me and my family in a deficit when I'm trying to learn the resources and the skills, advocacy skills, and the tools that I needed to make sure that I can really advocate for my son.
This network of moms was invaluable to Monique Johnson.
I feel my daughter is the level of autism people don't talk about. She doesn't have words. She's 6 years old. She does not talk. This group of mothers was like, you do it first, you tell me how to do it, and we were helping each other, whatever.
I'm Crystal Haynes, Boston 25 News.